Alright, back on our original design that you're working on. This is your original project, and I showed you some videos earlier or before this one on some pretty complicated editing maneuvers on a really complicated building design. But what I'm going to do is I'm having you go back to your regular project here, and I'm going to just give you a cut and dry lesson on how to do some of these other things, like put in your floors and your ceilings and things of that nature. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and I see something I gotta fix here. I want to make this a 20, both of these a 20-foot, or do I? No, I don't. I'm gonna leave them like that for now. But anyway, I'm gonna show you how to put in floors, just cut and dry. And to begin with, we're going to go to level 1, and we're going to go to the floor tool right here, floor architectural, and we're going to pretty much default to this floor right here. We don't really have a floor in here that we want to use on our ground floor, so we're going to keep this one. We're going to go to edit type right here, and then we're going to duplicate, and we're going to call it a concrete slab with hardwood. Okay, concrete slab with hardwood. And I'm going to click on the edit, on the edit button here in the value column. My structure by category, I'm going to click on that and change this to concrete. It's going to be concrete cast in place gray. I'm going to insert another layer, and of course it inserts that layer inside the core boundary. So I'm going to click the up button to get it to go above the core boundary. It's not structural material, so I'm going to change that to finish. It doesn't matter which finish. Then I'm going to go to the material here, and of course you can customize your material by creating new materials and downloading some pictures and things like that to upload for your appearance. But I'm just going to go ahead for now and use the oak flooring right here, and I'm going to change its thickness to I'm going to say about 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to change the concrete thickness to 6 inches because it's really just a 6-inch concrete slab. And when you build floors in Revit, it's going to already put your foundation material on there, whether it be concrete or wood joist or what have you. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Click OK, and now I have my new floor. You see kind of a preview right there. And I'm going to check some of my other settings here to make sure everything's correct. I am at level 1, that's where I want to be. It's not structural. Okay, we're good. And now it's really just a matter of clicking all the way around on all the lines. And of course, you may not want, I don't want that line, but you may not want a hardwood floor all the way through your house. You might want to mix and match. And that's when, instead of picking walls, you would go over here to drawing lines with this tool, and maybe even some of these tools here. So you could have just certain sections of it with wood floor, other sections with carpet, other sections with tile, what have you. So it's completely editable. Forgot that line right there. I'm going to escape out of that, and I want to get rid of this one. I didn't want that one. Okay, so everything should be hunky-dory. I'm going to click on the green check mark, and it's telling me that I do not have a closed loop, and I see what it's talking about right here. Now, you always have to have a closed loop for the computer to see that you have completed your sketch. So I'm going to continue, and I'm going to click on this line. I'm just going to drag it up here. Okay, actually it went ahead and corrected itself as I was clicking on it, so we're good to go. Now I'm going to click the green check mark, and I have the wood floors all the way through on my first level. Okay, and if I go like this, I can see where that it extends below the house. That's your slab area. Now I'm going to place a second floor up here. So, and it's going to be at, I forgot how I had my levels labeled here, but it's going to be at level 2 is what it's going to be on. Let me slide back around here. Okay, so I'm going to click on level 2. And again, I'm going to click on the architecture tab and the floor tool, architectural, and of course the same floor is still selected. I am going to check some of my offsets and everything here to make sure I am in the right place. And actually I forgot, I want to change this floor. I don't want to put a concrete slab upstairs. So I'm going to click on that and go down here to this 12-inch wood truss joist, 12-inch carpet finish. And again, if I wanted to, I can go in and edit that and change that carpet to hardwood or tile or whatever I wanted to do. Okay, no offset, ring bounding. Okay, everything looks good. So now, same thing. All I got to do is go through here, click on the lines, or click on the walls. Oops. Zoom in a little closer there. There we go. And here. Alright, I think I might have another problem right there, so I'm going to hit the escape button. I'm going to move this down to right there, to where that completes that loop. Click on the green check mark, and it's going to ask me a question. It says the floor roof overlaps the highlighted walls. Would you like to join geometry and cut the overlapping volume out of the walls? I'm not sure exactly what that's going to do. Let's click yes. Let's see what happens. Go to my 3D view, and it worked. It worked good. And what it did is it cut the interior mass. It didn't cut I was afraid it was going to cut the exterior mass as well, but it did not. It just cut the interior mass. Okay, so basically, if I were to look at that with my, let's see, where's it at here? My selection box, my section box. I can zoom in here, click on that front button to get a good front view of it. See how close in detail we can get. Actually, I'm going to go to this one. Fine. Okay, you really can't see too much of it there. You can kind of see where it cut the drywall and kind of went into the wall there a little bit. But that's kind of what that does there. And I'm going to go back to this view. Stretch that back out. Okay, so I got my floors and everything's good. The next video I'm going to show you how to place ceilings.